Morning. uh, Morning at the Tilted Kilt. My eyes adjust here. Here in Wethersfield, another morning in Wethersfield. Here at the Tilted Kilt. I've had some pretty interesting squats over the years, but this is one of the more original ones. See if I walk out to the patio and start my day out. Rained last night, so this came in handy. Although the weather has turned, as I said, so it was cold. The floor here is wood, which is much more preferable to something like, certainly like steel or something like that. Wood is preferred over steel as far as warmth is concerned, keeping warm. And it's kind of wood is kind of tied with concrete, if you ask me, as far as the heat holding capacities. You see why I posted that view of the sky from here the other day, because the rest is not much to look at here. At the what used to be the storage area here at the old Tilted Kilt here in Wethersfield. So this is a lot of tables, a lot of dealings going on here. And there's the abode. Never squatted in a shed, and so this is kind of a first. So it's done the trick. Warm nights and stuff like that. But with the weather turning, I have to turn in to someplace more conducive. Obviously, the storage shed for the cases and the kegs that used to be here at the Tilted Kilt. And kind of feel in tune with the empty projects that I found around the country, whether Atlanta or New Haven or Memphis, with all the dishes they have here. I got my own dishes here in my squat. So I just need to completely turn it and run it into the ground before I leave. So I'm in accord with all those projects in cities. We've seen nothing about rebel, vacant, boarded up things and 10,000 dishes. But this has sufficed kind of nicely. This, you may wonder what this is for. Well, see, I'll show you, because you don't get much wind here like you get wind in, say, Hartford. Okay. Wind's not a problem, but it can be a problem on some nights. So to keep the door closed, and also security, from the cars and people, who need to go through an empty parking lot, Sunday morning, at 3 a.m. What I do is I close those doors, and so they don't open up because of the wind or because of me rolling into them at night. I pull these carts through the holes there up against these doors. Okay, So what it does is it keeps the doors closed, one, in case I roll into them and they open up. Nothing more awakening than in the middle of the night when there's cold wind blowing through. You wake up real fast. And also it provides another, another gauntlet that the neighborhood Batmen have to get through to get to me. So at least I'll be awake when they get here. So, I have a fighting chance, and unlike the other cities, they kind of like me anesthetized, with a good drunk and stupor, so they can do their operating with me unconscious and not having to call the cops.